said you want power bombs? Have another!
Kimura Aiko specifically, people have said, quote, has awoken.
Glowing finale!
Go to the finals!
Backfist, kick, boom, boom! Scariest moonsault ever! Wait a minute! It's the Seiji Clash!
Aiko wins the Grand Prix!
As the violins play and the foreboding sense of what may come creeps in, Nagadomi Ali!
Standing in the dark, I've been running for miles, just another day, waiting for the sun to shine in vain. Welcome to my world, yeah. This is my broken world. The silent whispers of the frozen air. It's dragging me deeper into despair. Someone set me free. Get me out of this treasure there. All the time, all around. It's not a light and not a sound. I close my eyes, I'm crying out. The never ending, it's a never ending winter.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Is Nagadomi gonna call game?
He didn't do the talk beforehand, but he hit the Dragon Fang into the cover! And that is it!
That's it! One Dragon Thing is all it took! And Hermes fails to bring the world title back to SOW!
He hasn't moved. Nagadomi Ali, still the SOW World Heavyweight Champion. Okay, everybody, we are live from the Kohl Center in Madison, Wisconsin, and we are starting the night off with a death game. I'm here with my casting partner in D-Punk as always, and we are ready for a big show following our massive pay-per-view last Saturday, SOW Shakedown. We had some crazy events.
An absolutely incredible night, incredible matches from start to finish. Well, you know who wasn't there? This man, the Death Game!
No, our TV champion is not going to opt be at pay-per-views. At least not defending that title.
It sure is. It is.
And we are gonna see what he has to say here tonight. No, I have a question.
Okay.
Do you think that he's going to give Clint Cassidy a shot at the title?
I think there's a part of him that definitely wants to get that win back, but I think he is going to make him earn it.
Oh, he's talking about it now. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Guess I'm a liar.
I mean, he's got a point there. It is interesting that he would bring Kevin Daniels would bring Clint Cassidy in the fold, and Clint Cassidy would basically immediately shove aside the main thing Kevin seems to be gunning for. But
oh, an open challenge.
now that is interesting, and
whoa, wait a minute here. We got two guys coming down.
Atomico seems to have an issue. Oh yeah, both of them seem want a shot. This is two of our tag wrestlers, and one of which has a title shot scheduled for Winter Drift. Tony Lee out here is very curious to me.
Oh my God.
Oh.
We're gonna have a triple threat?
Apparently not.
Announcer's drinks night.
A gauntlet match. Now that's going to be very interesting. All right, it looks like we've got everything together. It looks like everything is ready to go. We got a ref in the ring, John Cooper down here to ref this match. And this, well, I would normally say that this would be decided in one fall, but I mean, for Erren Payne, he's going to need two.
And I think he's more than capable of doing it. I mean, we've seen what kind of happens sometimes when these tag wrestlers suddenly make a jump into the singles division. Look no further than what happened with Chikara Strife to see how that can work out.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, you're looking here, watching as Erren and Tony go blow for blow, throw for throw so far.
Give up.
Countered that headlock with a hammerlock. And then got snapmared over, Russian leg sweep, takes him to the mat, back up, immediately hits him with an elbow, bringing him towards the center of the ring, tossing him down with a body slam. And takes an eye poke for his trouble. Big drop kick to the jaw.
Erren Payne working that traditional style that he has, where he's not necessarily gonna always play by the rules.
No, he's a bit of a schemer. Big elbow to the jaw.
To a good run as our initial Ignition champion. To the point that he's confident enough now he's defending against possibly two guys in one match. Look at the ego, the cockiness there. Keep in mind that since Erren has set this up as a gauntlet, if Tony Lee does upset him somehow, Tony Lee would still have to turn around and defend against Atomico.
All right, big not monkey flip, but catapult. Off to the side tail to do some damage to the legs, and then you land pretty hard on your face. Dodges that lariat attempt there. Kipping back up, and now we've got an exchange going.
Erren so far seemingly unfazed though by Tony's offense. He just keeps taunting him and posing him from the mat and getting right back up for the most part.
Ooh, a big spine buster there. Water wheel style. And yeah, Erren looking pretty cool here as he keeps handling Tony's offense very well.
You know, it's been a while since we've seen Tony wrestle. He's had a few weeks off here.
Yeah, I mean, almost a month now, actually.
Now the tree of woe set up into, was that an end game?
That was an end game into the tree of woe position. Huge damage there. Oh, he's been flipping over Tony. Every time Tony thinks he's gonna get a body drop off of that as a counter, he gets hit. And now a running shooting star press. Tony kicking out. Now you can't necessarily get an easy pin off of the end game. Another one to the back. Running shooting star presses coming out in droves here. Oh, and there's the Anaconda Vice.
Will he tap out? Erren's been piling on a lot of damage here, but unable to get the submission victory. Right now, it feels like the Thursday Night Delight has taken this match over.
And he's getting up to the top. Oh, the split leg on the moonsault. And that's it for Tony Lee.
A little Starship Payne, and now Atomico enters the ring. And now Erren has to defend his title again here. Atomico at 100%. Erren did take some damage, did exert himself a good bit there, especially in those last few minutes against Tony Lee. And Atomico is a guy who can take advantage of that.
Yes, he is. Erren Payne was able to wrap things up relatively quickly, but he's tired himself out in doing so. Had to put out a lot of big moves there to get Tony Lee down as fast as possible and try to get to the next round against Atomico without taking too much damage.
You can kind of see Atomico with those early roll-up attempts trying to take advantage of that.
Oh yes, he is for sure. Atomico will always try to take advantage where he is. We've got some chain wrestling going here. Erren very smartly managing his way out as we've reached 10 minutes into this gauntlet match, opening match tonight.
And you know Tony Lee's probably not thrilled about losing in less than 10.
No, but at the same time, we know his eyes are on a different prize. For him, I'm not quite sure what he was doing out here other than maybe he saw a potential opportunity to have a second piece of gold for just a moment, but he definitely didn't seem to, I won't say have his all in it, because I don't think there's ever a time where Tony Lee isn't trying to put his all into a match, but he didn't seem too fussed, we'll say, about not winning. We'll have to see later if that proves to be true or not. We know that there is an interview with the Dark Crusade later today, as Atomico is tossed to the outside. Not sure where they went.
They're fighting just outside the range of our camera.
There they are.
There they are. A taller ring setup than usual here in Madison, Wisconsin. That they're not used to getting a lot of wrestling out here, so I guess they had to get a little creative with their setups.
Yeah, they were rolling around on the ground there for a good bit. I think I saw just a glimpse of them. The ring was, like you're saying, just a little taller, able to hide them there. We had to switch to a wider angle to see them, for just a moment at least. Ooh, another big roll up here.
There we go. You gotta take advantage of the more tired man. However, up until this exact moment, I was thinking about talking about it. Erren kind of in control. Elbow drop from Atomico. And he's looking to get that high-powered offense going, but Erren Payne says, I don't think so. Slow it down.
And here we go with the Bulldog. Picks him back up, grabs him from behind, gets caught into a deep roll through.
We got a new champ. Never mind. Kicked out before even a 1.
Crowd is loving it.
Oh, super kick. Now Atomico was not a stranger to single success. 2, but Erren kicks out. He did challenge Caster in the past.
In-game! Cover!
And Atomico, thanks for coming.
No, he kicks out. And now Atomico countering through, getting that arm lock in. He's trying to slow Erren Payne down. Erren Payne with the standing moonsault. And Atomico kicking out again. Now Erren with the leg around Atomico's neck.
And this is where you can see that difference in singles experience between Tony Lee and Atomico really kind of taking a hold here in the later stages of this gauntlet match. Atomico able to kick out of multiple big moves.
Yes, he is. And now kicking Erren Payne to the outside. Erren looking to take a bit of a rest here, unsurprisingly.
I'm actually surprised Atomico didn't pursue him.
That is very shocking as he takes a super kick from Erren Payne this time with a bit of flair. Oh, I thought that was it.
Wow. Atomico seemingly barely surviving right now. Maybe regretting. Oh, he countered the GTS, but he was at the ropes.
He rolled straight through. And now we have a Frankensteiner, but another immediately out. In-game!
Game out of nowhere!
One, two, three! And Erren
Payne defends successfully against two men tonight. And you know Kevin Daniels is watching closely.
Absolutely. What a performance from the Death Game, Erren Payne. Well, following up from that big opening match, we now have our second segment of the day as Nagadomi Ali is coming down to the ring, looking to celebrate his big win over the Messenger, Hermes Rhapsodies at Shakedown.
Yeah, unfortunately, he made true in his word that he would make it seem like him and Hermes were in different leagues, and it really looked that way at Shakedown for most of that match.
Yes, indeed it did, as now, well, we're gonna have to hear what the Red Dragon has to say. Those two golden belts around his waist. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, what he's saying has some, oh my, the crowd telling him to shut up. This is a surprisingly raucous crowd here tonight.
Very opinionated folks here in Madison, Wisconsin tonight. They got a lot to say to Nagadomi.
Yeah, it sure sounds like it. Whoa,
those are fighting words right there.
Yeah, that's a pretty big claim. Massive insult to our Ignition champion. And oh, now to the whole roster. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I know that music. And Nagadomi slid right out of the ring as soon as this began. Damian Oxley is coming down.
Yeah, these two share a little bit of history, don't they, back in JPW?
Well, sort of, yeah. They are the two, or at least two of the longest reigning junior heavyweight champions in JPW. They definitely have a good bit in common, though Oxley is a lot shorter into his career so far.
Well, last time I believe we saw Damian Oxley, he beat Ryan Richardson.
Yeah, and straight up. It was a really good match, too. Ooh, and he's telling Nagadomi to recognize the talent in SOW. And there goes the crowd again. He's talking a lot of ancient JPW history at this point. That title reign, if I'm not mistaken, began back in 2013. That was the reign under which Nagadomi gained his moniker as the Red Dragon.
Strong words here from Damian Oxley.
Absolutely. Trying to talk down the champ here. But Nagadomi unfazed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
There's no way he agrees to this, right?
No, what?
5 minutes gone.
Oh. Okay. An eliminator match tonight. Oh, with high stakes.
Heavy reduction on the line there, but looks like we have a new main event.
I think so. We'll have to get that through Carrie, and we'll let you know for sure as our next match begins. Well, continuing forward from the results of the Winter Grand Prix, we have both of the third place competitors, Daya Keaton and Do Ha-eun, are facing off here tonight.
There can only be one true third place. And while this match is officially part of the tournament, that's definitely what's on the line for both of these women, at least in their minds. After they both had great performances at Shakedown, but unfortunately both falling short and now looking to make sure they can gain back some momentum.
Absolutely, this is 100% about moving forward in the division with momentum, but for Do, it's about even more than that, because this is the first of 10 matches minimum that she has to have before she can face Kimura Aiko again.
Which also means that Kimura Aiko now has nothing in the way of Bia Quinn except for the jurisdiction. So we'll have to see how that shakes out. I'm sure Bia's more than ready to face her. But Do Ha-eun and Nishikazumi went pretty crazy in their match on Shakedown, but Nishikazumi able to withstand the assault
Of the Nightmare Princess.
Now the Nightmare Princess meets Queen Chaos.
And this is going to be a very interesting battle of royalties here. Of course, this princess is also a pirate and a provisioner of ultra-violence.
Which ultra-violence is something that Daya Keaton can definitely get behind.
Oh, yes, it is. Headbutt attempt didn't go so well for her there. Daya's head definitely harder. Ooh, a cheap shot. That won't work twice.
Nope. Some good counters here, though, from Do.
And Do is very keeping this very technical. Maybe she took some notes from, a headbutt worked that time. Took some notes from Aiko's match against Daya Keaton. Oh, but I don't know if those notes can prepare you for what's coming as she takes The cannonball!
Luckily for her, there was no light tube to deal extra damage there like there was at Shakedown.
Hasn't gotten out of the ring yet. Nice punch combination followed by an elbow to the top of the head. Setting her up in the corner, was looking for that shooting peach in the corner.
Daya is very aware of that move, clearly. Oh my god, a huge kick there.
Calling
of course,
her
Do
up.
Ha-eun being
Off the ropes.
very cocky. She said, I don't need the corner to hit you with my ass.
Sure did it. Just straight up hip attack, straight to the back of the head.
Now a big strike exchange. Daya Keaton has not lost many of these. Notably, her first one lost to Aiko, and she wins one there and continues her offensive assault with a series of kicks.
Smacking her down too. Do Ha-eun. Oh my god, Do Ha-eun's she's gonna need a lot here if she wants to get back in the game. Takes Daya down, arm drag into an arm bar, and now just wailing away at her with some illegal punches.
She's not going to win a test of strength against Daya Keaton.
Definitely not. All right,
Oh.
Gets her up though, tosses her down to the mat with that Argentine gorilla press slam. And now we're getting a lot of cover attempts here, ending with Do on top, but only getting a 1. And Daya with a gourd buster.
And Doa tried to hit her with those that shade of Bane from Batman comics. Unfortunately, not nearly as effective on Daya as it was on Kimura Aiko. Or excuse me, Nishi Kazumi.
1.
I mean, she did beat Aiko in a match in her debut here in SOW, so would have been effective against her at that time as well. Oh, jumping arm breaker. And now slamming the arm into the mat, but Daya back up, snap suplex.
Oh, good counter there after Daya picked her up.
Into a bulldog. Stomp, punch to the back of the head. Picks her up, spinning her around. The airplane spin here. And then just a drop to the back. Now what do you...
Slight attitude adjustment there.
What do you think Do Ha-eun's plan in this match is?
Well, she definitely wants to win because, as you said, she has to defeat, not just wrestle 10 matches. She has to win 10 matches before she can go after Kimura Aiko again. So I think at this point, you just look for any slight window of opportunity you have. Maybe try and sneak in a scariest moonsault ever if you can keep her down. But that's not looking very likely right now. Daya Keaton literally throwing Do Ha-eun around.
Oh, but there's the peach! Oh, tried to grab her from the back, but unable to as Daya rolls her through with a Cazadora into a foot stomp, and now
Oh my goodness.
a scoop lift suplex. But Do's the first up. Up into the Argentine position, tossing her back down to the mat. That is definitely going to do some damage to the spine. Lifts her up, tosses her to the corner.
She's got to think big here. No, she gets tossed to the outside. This could get dangerous.
Wait a minute,
And
Daya.
here she goes.
No, faked her out again.
3.
The mind games there from Daya Keaton as she goes and grabs a table. She's got a table.
2.
And she set it up, looks like on the apron.
3.
I've never seen a table set up in that position before. Both women back in the ring as Do Ha-eun is taunting,
Oh, wow.
and it was just a bait.
A little sacrifice there. Possibly sacrifice her momentum in the process because Daya Keaton's unfazed. Here another strike exchange. Like we said earlier, Daya's not lost many of these in her entire career. And I believe only one in SOW, and that was to the winner of the Grand Prix. Big drop kick.
Right to the knees, taking her straight down. Daya off the ropes. Oh, faked her out and threw her to the corner.
She thought about that discus lariat, but then they remembered the table. Oh, what a counter from Do! And now she's thinking about another big ass attack.
Here we go!
Full force, the cover.
But a kick out at 2. And Daya with a snap suplex in response. And oh my God, we're going for another ride on the swing train. To the ropes. Oh, dodge the spear.
Huge dodge, but gets caught with a spine buster.
This is almost anyone's game. Do fight wrestling, very crafty. Daya putting in a lot of power, rolls through. That was a Northern Lights into the roll through for an armbar after. You know that did some damage. And here we go again, another attempt at a back grapple. Once again caught with a Cazador roll through.
Oh my God.
Oh, a knee crusher into a backdrop.
But both women are up. Oh, she dodged the clothesline, but she still won from Daya Keaton. Another kick out. Wow. Just one more amazing match that people are going to associate with the Winter Grand Prix as these two third-place women are going to war.
We've got another swing bomb tossing her around the ring over and over.
But she's up again.
A jawbreaker sit-out style into a lariat of her own. 2, but no, Daya won't stay down. Oh my God! An attempt to kick her in the gut. Caught.
Oh my God! Crossbody!
From Daya Keaton.
She does not want to have back-to-back losses on her record. You can see she's busting out moves I don't think we've seen her do before. Well, she catches a second lariat from the Nightmare Princess.
And once again, kicks out at 2. Oh, a counter there. Down to the top. A sit out. Hip drop. Oh my God, I thought that was it.
You can tell she's definitely done a significant amount of damage to Queen Chaos. Getting these really close near falls.
Daya looking absolutely smashed here. Wait, prettiest, scariest moonsault ever! Into the cover!
This is the key to her victory!
2! And she does it!
Huge victory for Do Ha-eun, only 9 to go, but this might have been the toughest one of them all to get.
I'm blown away that you called how that match would end so early on.
feels like forever, but finally we have been graced by the return of the one and only, the most dominant champion in SOW history. She has owned this division, she has owned this company, and she has earned her time off, but she is back. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been graced by the SOW Women's World Champion, Thea Quinn, and the Jurisdiction.
So, hating to rain on the parade here, but technically, she is the longest reigning champion, but not most dominant.
No, she is the most dominant. That is not something that you can argue. It is fact. It is a fact of life. You're gonna have to learn to accept it one day.
Well, she's only had 4 defenses versus 2 other sets of champions who each had 6. In fact, at this point,
the quality of win is higher for Bea Quinn, but we need to be quiet because it's time to let her cook.
Erren Payne also has the same number of defenses as Bea Quinn.
oh no, is she about to dress down the whole jurisdiction here?
They would deserve it.
Well, oh my god, worthless pumpkin wannabe. She just beat Daya Keaton on TV.
Bea Quinn also technically has a win over Daya Keaton in the record books. Not in special.
Maria Ramirez allowed that to happen, if we're being 100% honest there.
Looking at the record books only.
Well, the record books outright state that it was via interference leading to...
That's a Bea Quinn win. Bea Quinn win. That's what matters.
Okay, buddy. Whatever you say, man. I honestly cannot wait for Aiko to take that belt from her.
She won't.
Oh, you want to make a bet?
What bet?
You want to make a bet on whether or not Aiko will beat Bea Quinn at Winter Drift?
We'll talk about this more whenever Bea Quinn's not in the ring. And because right now there's a lot of disrespect coming from Maria Ramirez.
Yeah, no, she is absolutely laying into her here. That is a serious threat to the leader of the jurisdiction. To outright tell her you will take her title whenever you want? Yeah, I can't be shocked that Bea looks a little ticked off right now. Whoa, wait a minute!
And what the hell is this?
Aiko's coming down here.
This is not her time. She's not supposed to even be here tonight.
Well, she's here. And she's got a microphone. She looks, I mean, this sounds like, I can't tell if this is genuine or sarcastic. It sounds genuine, but you would normally expect those kinds of words to be sarcasm.
You're damn right.
So you want to talk about that bet.
Well, that was a very, very rude interruption by Kamara Aiko, but we do get to shift gears back to a match that hasn't happened since, I believe you told me, the pre-ignition and pre-empty punk days of SOW.
Pre-me as well. I wasn't commentating for the initial Grand Prix. It was all house shows with no commentary team. In fact, while I watched those shows, because they had hired me for the company already, I was a fan. I had tickets. And this match, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this is not saying anything negative about the match, because all of the initial Grand Prix matches were pretty good. I do not remember much of the last time these two came together, because they've been away from each other for so long.
They went about as different ways as you could possibly go.
Exactly. So that I know that initial match ended with El Rey de Guerra beating the Dawn. I do not know how the rematch is going to go.
And Marco has evolved a lot as a wrestler, but has he settled too far into being in the tag division, where he spent most of season 1 with Kick-Ass Sharp and the Blood Alliance?
We're gonna have to find out now, because El Rey de Guerra had a bit of a falling off last season.
A significant one by the hands of the Emperor.
Yeah, now he's facing the Dawn. A lot of leaders in his match repertoire.
And unfortunately, for the most part, historically, he's unable to beat them despite being a leader himself.
And he does lead the stable, as you saw on his title or name card, Reyes de la Lucha.
This match means a lot more, I think, for Rey than it does for Marco. No offense to him, but Rey, a lifelong singles competitor, who's really trying to remind people that he is one of the greatest luchadors in the industry, and that we can't just forget about how good he is because he lost to Caster Lington. I mean, who hasn't lost to Caster Lington when they went for him? I mean, even Jay Wukong, unable to outpower the champion at Shakedown.
Shockingly, one of the only people in SOW to ever beat Caster Lington in the ring right now with El Rey de Guerra.
Yep. And Caster took that personally.
Yeah, hasn't had much of a rematch with him though, shockingly. In fact, I don't think they've ever had another match either. So we'll have to see how that goes in the future as well. If at some point Marco and Caster have that second matchup, but Marco not moving as Rey drops on him with multiple top rope maneuvers, finally lifting him up himself, and Marco's still not moving.
I mean, he did have a bit of an injury scare coming out of Overclocked, but we were told that it was just a mild concussion, and he missed no significant ring time due to the Winter Grand Prix taking up so much of the match slots on Ignition and High Gear the last few weeks.
Absolutely, it was definitely a bit of a scare. Erren and Hermes are not a pair that you go up against lightly, and I think Blood Alliance learned that night. Big punch to the jaw from Marco as he looks to be taking over the match now after having spent a good amount of time kind of just sitting on the mat.
5 minutes gone.
Yeah, speaking of Erren and Hermes, I think Nagadomi needs to watch out before he gets caught by the pair of them. before he faces off against Damian Oxley in our main event tonight, which has been confirmed by Carrie Alice, an eliminator match.
Yeah, that'll be very fun to watch. Damian Oxley versus the Red Dragon. As for the Red Dragon and then the Messenger in the Death Game, I'm not sure he's very concerned about either of them, honestly.
I also think it's probably fair to assume that Erren has his plate a little too full to worry about Nagadomi himself.
At least for now, yeah. The Death Row incidents have not been few in number. And now Marco with the 10 punches in the corner.
Yeah, Ray's watched this momentum kind of slip through his fingers here. He's trying to get some back, but Marco kind of making me put my foot in my mouth here about what I said at the beginning of this match about his possible lack of ability to compete at a high level in the singles division.
Jesus!
Oh my God!
Yeah, no, Marco very much taking control here. It almost feels like the rest he took earlier while Ray was coming from the top, that damage seems to have almost invigorated him, like he was inviting it. Because he's come back strong since.
I mean, to the point that Ray's trying to slow the match down. Not really a guy known for rest holds, but he had him in a headlock there.
I mean, you do what you gotta do as he hits a schoolboy, gets a 1. Sends him to the corner, running, big knee. But Marco tries to catch him in the headlock, thrown to the other corner now. Oh, we know what this leads to. It's time for the 619! Into the cover.
Is Marco done just like that?
No, he kicks out just before 3 and hits a strong punch combination. And then a headlock of his own.
Despite being in the corner, Ray had to counter. He couldn't, Marco had such a strong grip on him that he couldn't reach the very close to him ropes.
Yeah, no, Marco wasn't allowing an inch of movement there. Ooh, an attempt at a back grapple countered by a Pele kick. And now Marco, another series of punches, but Ray managing to stay on his feet this time, hitting an elbow to the back of Marco's head, and then locking his feet up in a leg lock.
The ref calling for the rope break there to end that. Big drop kick, a little staggered fall there by Marco. But he's still kind of in control for the most part here.
He's almost out wrestling El Rey de Guerra right now, which is insane given Marco started his SOW career fresh out of boxing. I mean, he still wears kickboxing style gear.
And there's some of that boxing experience there with a huge right hand, but maybe being around Kick-Ass Sharp, you know, despite his record, he was invited to SOW early because of how good of a wrestler he was.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Nice double kick again. And Marco's caught his breath.
Well, right now, the roster of SOW sure is giving Madison, Wisconsin their money's worth here.
Oh my God!
A chest and rib shattering punch, sending Ray to the outside, and he's gasping for air, but forcing himself back in and throwing Marco to the outside.
No way. He's not going to take the rest. He's going up the top with a DDT!
But you can't get the pin out there.
No, but you can do some damage. Look at him going, and now he slips back into the ring to take his rest. And Marco wisely choosing to allow the count to go up, taking a rest himself after the damage he just took. Wait a moment, oh my God, what a combination!
And not going for a pin, is he just trying to inflict damage here? Oh, an uppercut!
And now a cover. 1, 2, Ray kicking out. Marco sent to the ropes, off the ropes, drop kick to the dome.
Ray definitely getting more than he bargained for here, trying to steal the victory. But just like Atomico earlier tonight, unable to do so.
And the crowd chanting fight forever. They are into this match, and I can't blame them. Marco and Ray trying to follow up Daya versus Do perfectly. Another water wheel drop. Marco tossing Ray back to the corner. Ray with the counter sends Marco to the corner instead. A block by Ray, and the art of war!
But he can't capitalize. He's taking too much damage himself.
He gets a deep cover though.
No, it's so deep.
Not deep enough.
Too much time taken.
Whoa, wait a minute. He might be set up though. 619.
Might have been the perfect setup for a 1-2 punch.
2, 3. Ray manages to pull it out.
He survived Marco tonight.
I would have to agree. Marco looked strong. Well, it is time we hear from the troubled child. CC Woods has something he'd like to say ahead of his match with Meiji Kaito, which was formerly our main event before it was stolen away by Nagadomi Ali.
And I'm sure both these guys have a strong opinion on that. Well, both of them being CC and Meiji, their match still to come later tonight. But especially Meiji and Nagadomi do have a lot of history. Fairly recently, and now Nagadomi's once again just kind of seized the spotlight.
Yes, he has, taking it away in SOW from the SOW roster for what feels like the 4th time since he's shown up here. Woods and the House of Troubles are not necessarily fan favorites after their treatment of the Dark Crusade leading up to Victory Lane, so the boos, they make some sense. Some might call them rule breakers.
Once again, referring to these monsters that we've also heard about for a moment for life.
Yeah, I still don't know, like, the only people I can remotely think of are Death Row. You think
that would make sense?
Yeah, they are, but they talk about them like they haven't awakened, and Death Row's very much active right now. And he's calling for Nagadomi, saying that he's going to take the SOW championship from the Red Dragon. That is a big call for ZC Woods here.
He's got a lot of work to do if that's what he wants to do.
Oh.
Oh.
All right, we are about to have a match that we have been waiting for since Ignition, episode 24. Mars Namor teaming up with his former protege, Suave Jackson, to take on 2 members of Death Row, Elijah Lee and Dakari Oyet, also known as Last Will.
And Last Will's got a tough task ahead of them. These are not 2 men that I would be excited to stand across the ring from.
No, not at all, actually. In fact, I would honestly avoid them at all costs. Look at the muscles. Look at, every time he comes out, look at Suave Jackson's legs.
Tree trunks. Tree trunks.
It's terrifying. And he's such a nice guy, but he's terrifying.
These two guys are about the exact opposite, at least in terms of being nice guys. Under the management of Kevin Daniels, these two are looking to reach new heights. But to do that, they'll have to take care of business tonight. Dakari Oyet, fresh off that injury he suffered a few months ago.
And this is his first match back. And there is the Terminator, Elijah Lee. Together they are Last Will, representing Death Row.
Now, you know Erren Payne's watching this match closely backstage. Last Will, to this point, have not interacted with the Ignition champion, but you know it's only a matter of time because of that logo they're associated with.
Oh yeah, for sure. And we begin now. Elijah Lee taking on Mars Namor. The last time this matchup happened, it did not go well for Elijah.
Oh, it definitely did not. And I thought at first it was going to go poorly. This is an interesting decision by Elijah to take Mars to his corner. I can't say that that is highly recommended in any way. But he's trying here to get some kicks off and get Mars Namor down. Wow, what a display of power.
Yeah, roll through on that into a suplex lift and landing the suplex too. Takes a spine drop for his troubles though.
I can't do the same to Suave Jackson, just a little too much muscle mass there.
Oh my God, he just fucking ignored it. A drop kick straight to the chest and he just stood there.
Insanity. And now he tags out to the big man.
Oh, instantly tossed out of the ring by Suave Jackson. Almost like they have nothing for Dakari. They're only focused on Elijah Lee here.
That would be, I think, the better decision. Despite Dakari coming off that injury, he is a much bigger and stronger man than Elijah Lee is.
And he is showing that now with a huge uppercut, massive knee drop following it, and then another big knee drop. And into a cover already. And Suave kicking out, now tossing Dakari to the corner, but countered. Dakari going for Mars Namor, who snuck into the ring, looking for, oh my God, power bomb!
You guys don't understand. I was legit mouth aghast seeing somebody able to easily powerbomb Suave Jackson.
Yeah, that was
oh, wait a minute.
mind-blowing. There's the SOW special. Been waiting for that.
It was inevitable.
It happens like every match where there's not a consistent, we'll say, tag team in the match. We get an SOW special.
5 minutes.
Oh, is that a draw and a strike exchange?
At the very least, Dakari only barely managed to come out.
Oh God!
Face buster! And then almost suplex style or power slam, but not necessarily, I guess body slam, you would say? It's hard to define what that move was.
It hurt.
Yeah, it
That's
hurt.
what it is.
Big European uppercut, but now he's gonna get one of his own, a face buster.
Well, right now, I will say these interactions between Elijah and Mars do still kind of feel like the last time they were together. Elijah's getting a little more offense in, but it just seems like Mars kind of has his number.
Jesus! Oh, but he's gonna return it in kind with a powerbomb to Mars Namor.
But he has to get out of the ring. That definitely could.
No! Oh my God!
Here it comes!
Thunderstorm! And unsurprisingly, Elijah Lee looking pained on the mat after that one. Big tree trunk leg drop.
He was already hurting from the strength it took to power slam Mars Namor, powerbomb Mars Namor. Oh my God, look at this.
Oh, a gorilla press slam there.
So much meat.
Wait a minute! Assistant! Sit out! Power bomb!
And just like that, last will. Showing a lot of flashes. Both men down, Suave up first. And now a strike exchange between these two.
Elijah Lee was the man who injured Suave Jackson with that Genesis driver. And Suave, shades of his mentor Mars Namor, pumping up.
It's that big belly to belly.
Oh my God!
And now the deadlift
Powerbomb! 2, that's gotta be it. 1!
Oh.
We got a tag out here. Oh my God, a Death Valley driver out of nowhere!
They've got to find a way to slow down Suave Jackson, because right now, this match is all about him. That dropkick might do it if Dakari Oyet can properly capitalize.
Oh, but he's tagging out to Mars Namor. Belly to belly. Oh, countered the tag move attempt, tossed to the ropes and caught by Mars. Manages to toss Mars to the corner though. Coming off the ropes himself. Big drop kick through the ropes. Mars bounces off. Back to the mat. We get almost a spine buster there. Oh my God!
My God!
Well, it looks like Last Will were able to get the victory.
And
over
they're
their
not done.
opponents. Yeah, they're still attacking. It's time for what was originally scheduled to be our main event, but is now our semi-main event. It is going to be the Golden Star Meiji Kaito, taking on, of course, the Troubled Child ZC Woods.
And it's no secret, Meiji also looking to climb the rankings and secure a title match against Nagadomi Ali, who is continuing to gain a long list of potential challengers here in SOW.
Yeah, I mean, who do we have so far? Ryan Richardson, Hermes Rhapsodies, Meiji Kaito, ZC Woods, all declaring they're aiming for that title.
And now Damian Oxley as well. All he has to do is win.
Absolutely, win an eliminator, and he'll make his way towards a title shot. This is I think this is the most different competitors we've had declare for the title at one time before. It just goes to show you how much it means that that belt is no longer in SOW hands.
Absolutely. They want to bring it home. We want to see them bring it home.
We're just gonna have to hope one of them is up to the task at hand. But first, we have to find out, is it the Golden Star or is it the Troubled Child? Who will come out on top tonight?
This is, again, in most instances, this is a main event match. So, once again, a huge treat here on Ignition to have all these high-profile matches happening back-to-back.
Absolutely, as we get a solid bout of chain wrestling with, I think, almost an even setup there, as now they size each other up. Meiji going for a German, gets caught with a super kick. This is a surprisingly even startup to this match. I would have expected Meiji, if they were going to go technical, to dominate the early goings, but ZC Woods clearly able to keep up.
He's doing a great job here in the early goings. The question will be, can he keep that going? Again, ZC Woods only been back in active competition for a short amount of time.
Absolutely. This time taking some elbows to the side of Meiji's head, blocking any attempts at German suplexes or the otherwise. Meiji tries to shoot forward, Woods dodges it, and now he manages to get him down anyways, but Woods kicking Meiji right off, not looking to do any of that mat grappling style of wrestling here. And a Northern Lights!
Oh my God! One of the most beautiful Northern Lights in the business.
Drop kick to the chest takes ZC Woods down. Meiji also down though, and he's caught in a guillotine. Manages to sneak his way out fairly quickly. And now in second dragon screw and a third, trying to tear apart the legs of ZC Woods. Woods not looking happy with that, slams Meiji to the mat.
Yeah, we saw that strategy employed several times by Meiji against Ryan Richardson in their best of 7.
Absolutely.
Not surprising he's trying to do it here. You
It
gotta
is.
remind people, ZC Woods is a main event level talent. He is in the heavyweight division, despite not being active for most of 2024.
Minutes gone.
Yeah, one might even say that that was almost intentional, if not completely intentional, as we see the figure 4 locked in for the first time in this match. This is something I expect we'll see at least once more. Well, I was gonna say provided he doesn't get the tap there, but he immediately transitions into an STF.
Give up.
Meiji Kaito, not one to just sit on his laurels after something fails. He looks for the very next thing every time. Ooh, a dodge of the drop kick there. Good awareness by ZC Woods.
Give up.
But he's gotta be just so careful. Meiji's not gonna let you get a ton of those.
No, he is not. As he tears at the legs with these dragon screws over and over. They've got to be on fire now for Woods. And you know when your legs are damaged, that hurts your entire moveset almost.
They can completely take it away.
Absolutely. It is almost impossible to hit anything when you don't have any strength in your legs.
I'm not sure Meiji had great intentions there, but ZC Woods with that big headbutt counter to get back into the ring.
Boom, he faked him out there pretending to be stunned only to grab him and toss him straight into the ropes. Picks him, hits him with an elbow, catches him, suplex, but Meiji back up and back to the corner.
ZC Woods clearly has a strategy in mind here, and he's thinking something big!
Samoan drop from the second rope!
What? Meiji just gets up? You gotta be kidding me!
I mean, he is the Golden Star for a reason. And now it's his turn to fake Woods out, pretending to be stunned.
Oh, man.
And out! What a Frankensteiner! A strong kick out from Woods, but Meiji starting to look dominant here.
Well, the ref got in his way.
Ooh, kicking at the legs.
The ref keeps going in front of Meiji's line of sight. That matters a lot when you're going for a move like a off the ropes drop kick. They're giving ZC Woods this momentum he needs, but a big counter from Meiji with another drop kick.
I was gonna say he just barely got the back of Woods' leg there, but Woods managing to stay on his feet because
oh my God.
Gotch style! And he's pulling up the knee pad. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for the shining star there.
He was definitely thinking about it, but ZC Woods has scouted super kick, about took his head off. Damn!
But it's responded to with a Frankensteiner.
You can hit those like most people hit drop kicks. Here comes the figure four.
For the second time in this match. Meiji has it locked in, but Woods gets the ropes. Meiji holds on for just a moment longer, getting just a little more damage. Shooting star! Sorry, shining star.
He hooks the correct leg.
No!
And
Oh my God, a dragon suplex!
The crowd wanted ZC Woods to take the pin. They chant asshole when he kicks out. And now he gets to go back on the offensive for a moment.
Nice snapmare from Woods, tossing Meiji to the ropes. Oh, Meiji counters. I think Woods was looking for that pop-up Samoan drop. Oh, a super kick.
Oh, but he gets caught.
Hit with a backbreaker there. Woods tossing Meiji into the corner. Oh, here we go with the elbow. Suplex, both men are down. Meiji up first, but he's stunned off the ropes. Superman punch. But Meiji's back up. Drop kick. Shining star.
Good night. Oh my God.
And another one.
When Meiji Kaito means
One,
business,
two.
he kicks your head.
That's how it's done.
And now Meiji ends up leapfrogging ZC Woods potentially on both of their intersecting paths to Nagadomi.
It is time for tonight's main event. We've had, as we prepare for this big final match, we've had a lot of interesting backstage segments and a couple of interesting interviews tonight. First and foremost, I think we probably should have talked about it a little earlier, but we were a little focused on the match ahead of us. Hermes was approached by Kevin Daniels tonight. And of course, Hermes gave him a pretty hard no. That's still, I didn't think that Kevin Daniels would be that bold.
Well, I'm not super surprised by that. I mean, especially if it's more mind games from his. I don't know if he genuinely wanted Hermes, or as much as he wanted Hermes to go tell Erren that Kevin wanted Hermes. But now we are getting a rare treat here in this main event. Your boy, with that amazing intro he did at Shakedown, Nagadomi Ali in an eliminator match against Damian Oxley. Remember, guys, if Oxley loses this match, he gets a 3-point reduction. That would, for the near future, shut him far away from the world title scene.
Well, not even that. He's also technically ranked in the mid-card division. The fact that he was given this match at all is... it's honestly shocking. It just goes to show you how much pull Nagadomi has as the SOW World Heavyweight Champion. To be able to get this match as an eliminator against somebody who's not even in the world title division.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, Hermes' open challenges were kind of similar in that regard.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it's probably just every world champion might end up having their own little gimmick that they do with the belt as their champion.
But speaking of, well, in this case, it'll be former champions. So we did just hear from the former World Tag Team Champions as well.
Yes, we did. They had, Tony Lee especially had a lot to say regarding their upcoming match and their opponents in that upcoming match. We also got to hear some of the logic behind Tony Lee accepting the open challenge earlier tonight. Sounds like he really did just see an opportunity to quickly cash in for a championship and took it. And it doesn't seem like there were any issues with that. I mean, as he said afterwards, he's entirely focused on the tag belts, and the only reason he accepted that match in the first place was knowing that he didn't have a tag match coming up anytime soon.
Yeah, it does appear like, unless something changes, that the next time we see them wrestle will be at Winter Drift on February 22nd.
It'll be a very interesting rematch, given what we just saw at Victory Lane not that long ago. Tony Lee claims to have awakened as a dragon in his own right, the Draconis, as we watch the Trailblazer wrestle another dragon right here.
It's definitely a certain Dragon Slayer who's probably listening to all these dragons popping up. I have a thing or two to say about it.
That Dragon Slayer watching a man who beat him not long ago face off against the current SOW World Champion. You've got to wonder what Ryan Richardson is thinking at this moment. And honestly, you got to wonder what Damian Oxley is thinking as he fights for any opening in this matchup.
Well, kind of like from a different standpoint as to the way Nagadomi approached Hermes on Saturday. Nagadomi a lot more aggressive in this match than he was then.
Yeah, he's very much trying to keep control, and Damian Oxley is basically fighting him off as much as he can. As we see a crucifix pin here off of a snapmare.
This is one of those matches where Oxley has so much more to gain out of the victory than Nagadomi does, and you can see that inspiration fueling him, trying to pull a little extra and all these moves, but he gets caught.
Well, just like...
He breaks out very quickly.
Yes, he does, but immediately hit with another dragon screw from the Red Dragon. And another one, Meiji Kaito's moveset, very influential in JPW. Nagadomi has admitted in the past to having taken a huge amount of his own moveset from watching Meiji Kaito wrestle in the past. That's why you see him utilize the dragon screws and the figure fours to the degree he does.
As he lands another one there.
Big
Oh
chop
my God,
to the
huge chop.
Yeah, and then followed by a face wash with the feet there at the end. Slip through to the back, elbow to the back of the set head. Really trying to wear Nagadomi down here, but it's not necessarily working the way he wants it to. Once again, that backflip into a big elbow to the back of the head as well. Goes for a back grapple, counters, lands from the suplex, and tossed out of the ring. Nagadomi, oh my God, with a sledgehammer. Oh my, head off of the apron.
There's so many ways you can deal damage to the opponent on the outside. Nagadomi not necessarily going for weapons, but he is locking in a figure four.
Just stretching at the legs, and now he slips back into the ring. Counts already to 7, but Oxley managing to get up and get back in the ring in time. A count out victory or loss doesn't do anything for Oxley in this matchup. It has to be pinfall or submission.
You have to actually beat the champion to win the eliminator. Getting DQ'd or counted out does not count.
No, and it's something that you might think maybe Nagadomi will use if he feels he can't win this match. Though I can't say for sure. I've never actually seen him cheat before. At least not in a way where it would get him DQ'd.
Noxley trying to, oh, you kind of heard a little pop there.
Well, we'll have to see later if that arm is okay. Oh, it looks fine.
Yeah, just throw him out of the ring. He's all right.
Yeah, just immediately.
Oxley looking a little frustrated here.
Having to catch his breath on the outside, managing to set Nagadomi up for a big elbow drop. Nagadomi just shrugging it off, getting back up off the ropes with a double drop kick there. Oh, knee drop into the cover, but Oxley doesn't even wait for the count to start. And
that was defiant.
Absolutely. Big running kick to the side of the head.
And now a strike exchange breaking out.
With some slaps from the Red Dragon.
Yeah, he's being a little disrespectful as this match is kind of entered its later stage.
Another dragon screw, but this time Oxley gets up before any submission holds can be put in. Oh, Oxley looks to be setting him up in the center here.
Oh my God.
Oh, we know what this means.
He's looking to get that world title shot.
Big elbow into an immediate cover. But Nagadomi with the shoulder up at the last second.
There's going to be some controversy there. The ref paused.
And a cover from Nagadomi.
Faithful get all over that.
Here we go with another crucifix pin, attempting to get the victory with any means necessary. Another German suplex countered into a drop kick to the chest. Oh, a Frankensteiner. Big elbow to the forehead. And now he's got the legs trapped, hitting some kicks. Nagadomi not giving in though. And some Kawada kicks. We've seen these already in this match, but those were some vicious ones.
Now actually firmly taking control of the momentum here to continue to kick our champion in the face. Not that I take a ton of pride in this guy being our champion.
Oh my God, flip over, facebuster, Oxley taking control. Big drop kick. Wait a minute! What was that out of nowhere?
It's like, no matter what anyone does to Nagadomi, he can just get up and decide, you could be done. We saw what happened at Shakedown.
No. He called for the end with the taunt. Dragon Bang!
Good night,
1, 2,
Damien
3.
His world title dreams just became a nightmare, just like that.
What a finish. Once again, this is the end of the show. Folks, we will be back next week with Ignition episode 27. You won't want to miss anything anytime soon. This upcoming run is gonna be special. I can feel it. For now, I am your lead analyst, Devil D, and with me as always,
MD Punk.
and we are signing off.